Whatever is not for you will make it abundantly clear. I was cleaning my room today, kind of just trying to get back into the flow of things. I've been feeling very unorganized these past couple of weeks and just trying to figure out what's going on in my head. And as I was sitting in my room, I've been coming to like the same realization every day while I've been at work. And it's this: I am not meant for this place. No store, no job in that regard is ever going to make me feel like this is where I'm meant to be. As there is a sense of belonging, there's a sense of community, regardless of what job I go to, because I feel like I have that ability to, create a bond with someone there, or with multiple people and have like a small little community there. But I'm coming to the point, and not even coming to the point. I've came to the point that I realize that there's no more that I can possibly look for in those places. Does that mean that I'll stop right now? I'm gonna quit my job and be like, hey, I'm dedicating myself to social media and making content because that's where my passion is. No, like that's not the way that I function. There are bills I need to get paid. There are things I need to get done, right? But I'm. This is not a declaration that's gonna come over and it's gonna change overnight. It starts today, though, right? And that means I have to take this first step and just get the video going, right? And create a routine and create a system that allows me to do this and do what I love. But yeah, I've been sitting at work kind of thinking to myself like, what am I doing here? And this was my main fear, and this is kind of what happened 2 jobs ago now. Uh, I felt myself getting stuck and almost saying, "Oh well, like, this is it. Like this is where I'm gonna be. This is where I'm gonna grow in the company, and maybe I'll even end up running the store eventually and going district." And I was like, "What?" And then when I got to the other job, I was like, "Oh, I can do this and I can grow." But luckily, the position that I was in and the people that I was around, and the lack of people that I was around, kind of gave me a little bit more insight within myself before I got to the point where I felt like I was I was being pigeonholed. Um, and again, the same thing was happening at this current job, where I was set on like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna grow, I'm gonna, get to like the salary position, still hourly, and I'm like, yeah, but I'm a manager, so I'm like, okay, it's fine, whatever. But I was like, oh, you know what? Like, I'm gonna go above and beyond, and who knows? I might end up even being like store director, and I'll go again district, and the same thing that happened 2 jobs ago was happening again now. And I realized, like, yo, I cannot do this. Like, every week it's something. And it's not that I'm afraid of the work. It's not that I don't like the work. It's that I don't like what I'm working for. I don't like who I'm working for. Like, a lot of the things that, whether it's the company as a whole or the people that I'm working for, I don't align with. And I'd rather put up with my own BS and deal with people who run an entirely different company that I don't like that person, because at that point it's just business. But it feels like what I'm dealing with right now is personal at work, and I'm like, like, you got to be able to put your feelings to the side. Like, I've been in an entire relationship at work, and I don't let that interfere with the work, right? Yeah, like, we may look at each other and we know something, but like, I'm not like, oh, come do this assignment with me. Or if I'm beefing with someone at work, like, yo, yeah, like, outside of work, yeah, I'm not gonna get you a snack while I'm on my lunch break. But yo, you need help lifting something up? I got you. I'll help you pick it up. Oh, customers stressing your customers getting violent with you? I'll go over there and I'll help you out. That's what that's the energy that I bring into these jobs, and that's not reciprocated, and it doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be, but within my own domain, whether it's video creation, whether it's my app that I'm working on, and the people that I'm going to have working on my team. You develop and you recruit people, and you see who do you want and what kind of attitudes do you want in that space. And I think it's important that you prioritize that, especially as someone who holds himself to a creative standard, and a moral standard, right? That's something that, like, something that I hold dearly. But yeah, this video isn't anything crazy. I'm just gonna post it as this. I'll obviously cut out little pieces of me just thinking and whatnot. But this is a promise to myself, a promise to my future self. Um, Viola Davis said this the other day, but she was like, while she was accepting her speech, or doing her accepting her speech, giving her acceptance speech, she speaks about what hell is, and it's your last day on earth, and the person that you are beats the person that you could have been. And I don't want to live with regrets. I don't. That's not something that I want for myself. It's not something that my friends want for me, or my family wants for me. Those who support me want for me. So I can't stay complacent and stay in this spot. I want more for myself. I want, you know the health, the wealth, mentally, physically, emotionally, whatever the form that comes in. But I also want to be free, and that starts with this. But that's all this is, y'all. Thank you guys for watching, and more videos coming soon.